Hello, and welcome to another episode of Wyverns and Weirdos. Have we got any plugs quickly before we get started?
Happy Almost Testosterone Day to Me Part 2.
What is it? August 10th.
Yeah, so it'll be either this episode, next episode. Maybe or maybe not. We'll see.
World is super crazy. Hopefully, very soon.
Hopefully soon, though.
Yeah, it'll be good. Otherwise, stay safe, guys. We love you. Thank you very much for listening. Big shout out to literally anyone.
Yes,
you're very rad.
I will do a shout out to my buddy Jackson. If you've made it this far, you're an MVP. He's just started listening, so
come on.
So if you haven't made it this far, fuck you. We're no longer friends.
Oh, rip.
Oh, what a way to find out an episode that he's not seen.
You know, the thought's still there. But yeah, thanks guys. We love you. Please stay safe. And yeah, thanks for listening this far. Like, this is a lot of episodes. So
yeah,
surprised, but also very happy.
61st video in the main series.
Jeez, that's incredible. Yeah. And that's like, and then I look like the mainstream D&D podcast. I'm like, oh boy, that's not even halfway. But yeah, thanks so much, guys. Yeah.
And thank you for getting more engaged with us as well. Like, people are talking to us now and people are just regularly submitting art and things like that, and it's happening a little bit more, and it's just it's good to see. It's humbling to see. So thank you for anyone who's put in that effort and has just reached out to us or said something nice or just shared their views on what we do, because I personally love it, and just telling by these guys' reactions as well, they love it as well.
Oh yeah, no, I kind of explore it every time I see any kind of fan work or comments of any kind. Obviously, especially if it's compliments about Birdie, don't tell that to his face, because his ego might explode or shatter under all of his other huge insecurities. But it's really awesome. I just love seeing anyone comment about any of our characters. It's great, except for Tanip. Please don't mention her. That traitor still hurts.
All right,
whatever careers.
And on that note, let's go into this new episode of Wyverns and Weirdos. And we're back. So, where we last left off, the party arrived at the Eternal
Forge, I think it was,
at the Ancient Workshop to visit the Eternal Forge. And Neumann's craftsmanship was noted by the priestesses at the temple. And they offered him the opportunity to take part in the challenge, in the trial, to claim at least temporary ownership of the Clockwork full plate. And after repairing a number of arcane ballistae, Neumann was able to take on a Scaladar, a arcano-mechanical giant scorpion, and defeat it in combat. And that was where we finished up. And you were shown through back to the Eternal Forge by the High Priestess, and she says, "You are now considered a champion of Ineth, of the highest order. You have earned the right to utilize the armor in your endeavors." And you see this armor before you. It actually opens up as if to greet you.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
cool but creepy.
It's like, come here. Opens up and starts like, ah.
Give your power back.
It's like how the Iron Man armor opens up for Tony Stark to just step into it, as it does like a couple of times during the Marvel films.
So Neumann isn't going to get in there. He's instead going to open up his bag of holding and look for something to just wipe all of the blood off his body.
Yeah.
Because he's hurting a lot. He took a lot of damage. So yeah, he's going to clean himself. And then he'll get inside of it. Because
So we're
guys.
just standing there as he's like licking himself clean.
No, he's like, oh, gross. What do you think?
Cats have a bath.
taking off the adamantine armor.
Stripping in front of everyone.
Sorry, guys. I probably won't fit in there with this on, and I don't want to really tarnish the suit as soon as I get in there, especially if it's only temporary ownership. Like, I don't want to have to pay any sort of like fees or anything like that if I bring it back in like a dirty condition. And
it is magical armor. It will self-clean to an extent.
Yeah. Depends how much blood you put in there, I'm guessing, is what that extent is. But anyways, I'll just quickly get this done. About 5 minutes, to doff the armor is quite quick from memory.
Yeah, I think it's about a minute, couple of minutes.
Yeah, so I reckon, after about 3 or 4 minutes of you guys just awkwardly standing there.
Freddy respectfully turns away, but makes a big show. Oh, don't worry, won't look. Neumann.
Oh no, it's fine. He's still wearing all of his like undergarment cloths and stuff. Like, he's still got all of his leather straps and stuff, like how he used to look back in the olden days. He puts his cloak back on, and then he's like, "Should I have the cloak on the armor?" And he sort of like looks around the back of the armor, trying to fit the cloak onto the back of it, like. Unless like he can see a spot for his cloak to come through,
and you see as you try to fit that, like sections of the shoulders kind of pop up, as if to accept it.
And you would say,
cool.
"Oh my god, this is amazing!" But then again, another 3 minutes have passed as he's trying to, as he successfully puts on his cloak onto this armor, and then he sort of just like stands in front of the armor and he's like looking around, like. Here we go.
So on behalf of the Wyverns and Weirdos crew, I would just like to apologise to all of the fan artists out there who already hate having to draw Neumann because cats are difficult to draw, as they will now have to draw Neumann in this fancy, insane, crazy armour. Good luck.
Yeah,
we love you.
Fun.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
so
now
his design, his design finally matches up with the updated anniversary art with the golden armor,
which we'll probably share again for this episode.
Yes.
But yes. So have fun with that, guys. I'm probably not going to draw it.
Jake has disappeared into his background.
I should have it lying
That's
around.
That's fine. We got the 2 backup Jakes.
Yeah. He has a very weird Zoom background.
I put it in a spot where I would not forget it. I put it in a safe spot, and now I cannot find it.
It's on
tucked into your bed.
It's on the overlay, Jake.
Yeah.
Oh right. Well, anyways, he finally gets in it.
The Neumann.
He finally gets in it.
Yeah.
And
the process of donning the armor. Yeah, the process of donning the armor only takes about 6 seconds as it essentially wraps itself around you.
It's kind of creepy.
Alrighty, and then I guess Neumann starts by doing a couple of stretches inside of the suit.
Yeah, and it's moving in this suit of armor is as easy as moving in leather armor. Yeah, like you can slightly hear like the movement of cogs going to help ease the movement. But as you move about, you notice like there's not the kind of rattling and shaking that you would usually associate with heavy armor.
Interesting.
He jumps.
Yeah, there's a little bit of clanging, but nowhere near the amount that you would experience with heavy armor.
And then he sort of does like that, like boxer warm-up jog, where they just like jog on the spot with the arms dangling down like that, with the shoulders loosely going, and then he jumps side to side with his arms up in like a boxing stance, like that. How it's all just limber, nothing stopping it, making. What about noise-wise? How's that?
Yeah, there's the tiniest bit of noise, but it's like very minimal, and you get the feeling that like it would be minimized even further if you were actually moving at a slower, stealthy pace.
Nice. Okay, well, guys, thank you very much for this. I appreciate this. Is there anything I have to sign, or like, is there a lease for this sort of thing, or?
No, the armor will make its way back when, if you do not decide to deliver it back yourself upon retirement, the armor will make its way back when it no longer has a champion.
Oh,
like
God.
The armor itself will walk around?
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
It is
You
an
just let
enchantment.
it do that?
It is an enchantment that you can utilize yourself on the
No,
armor.
thank you. That is horrifying.
I sort of like the idea.
It
I love
doesn't.
the idea of
It
that.
doesn't have any sort of sentience. It's basically just.
That's good to know.
It will obey the commands of the champion, who utilizes it. And if there is no champion, it has basically a homing protocol to return it to the ancient workshop.
So, okay, this will never happen. Or maybe it might. I don't know. It depends how attached I get to this thing. If I die inside of this thing, will it then bring me to you? If it loses its champion and I am still inside of this thing, would it just deliver my corpse to you guys?
Is there a way that we can remove the corpse from the armor, or will the armor just start walking with him in it? I am not comfortable with this. Maybe you shouldn't take this armor.
I do not know. When it was returned many years ago, the last time it was returned by a retiring champion. I believe that it would enable a respectful departure from the champion.
Oh, so it would just shoot my corpse out and then leave.
I mean, either option sounds like you'd kind of love that, Neumann, considering you're like such a big nerd. So,
Neumann like looks around in the suit. Does it have like any like a trumpet or a horn or something? So that way it might like spit me out, and then it's like does some sort of song and then leaves.
an eject
Not that you can tell, but it is a magical suit of armor that kind of shifts its construction to accommodate the wearer.
That's incredible.
Wow. Okay. Sorry. I know we're all. Yeah. You guys probably do this as well. You just think of these possibilities. It's a good mind exercise, I find. Keeps me on my toes. But yeah. Anyways, I want to go and take this out for a test spin. Do you guys want to go have a look at the city?
Yeah, I guess so. It would be good to have a look around. Has Betty been to the city before, Darby?
Probably, because it's not that far from Deersil.
All right, do I have to roll a reputation? Price for that?
Yeah, maybe roll. I think it's basically a charisma check, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember what we determined, but charisma seems about right.
We'll do a charisma check. Hang on. I will sort that out once. Okay. Let's see. I'm rolling now. It's a 14, so and my charisma is +5, so yeah, 19.
Okay. So whatever you were doing in this city, you managed to get out before your reputation was tarnished too much.
Yeah. I didn't stay there for too long. Didn't sleep with too many wives or husbands.
Whichever name you were using, probably
let's see.
Probably might even be respected by a couple of people.
Okay. But he's mentally calculating what face he used and what name he used in this town. Like, I've been here before, but that was a while ago. Sure, let's go.
All right.
Yeah. In your weird, I'm sure you'd like to show off in your weird robot suit thing.
Oh,
yeah.
You know it. Oh, I'm very excited about this thing. And hey, Birdie.
Yeah.
He outstretches a leg towards you.
Birdie's kind of pupils dilate.
Yeah, I guess the bet is done. So
it's kind of weird that you're offering me your leg, but he tenderly reaches out to touch your armored gold leg. Kind of again, his pupils are kind of dilated. He's sort of his little ears kind of prick up, and he just doesn't say anything else for a bit. Just staring at your golden leg. Very nice.
So, going into the city proper, is there anything that you're interested in seeking out?
Neumann struts. He struts. And he does finger guns at people.
I can't believe we're recreating Spider-Man 2 in Season 2.
Oh my god, it's happening again.
3! Spider-Man 3 in Season 2.
Now,
yes.
How many looks does he get this time? Because before he could only get the attention of a prostitute.
Yeah, that's right.
You notice this time there is actually quite a bit of staring and hushed murmuring of Anya, you managed to pick up with your passive perception notes of people are interested in the fact that he's got the armor that he's got.
Yeah,
I want to see jaws drop. What ratio are we talking
charisma?
Here?
Charisma roll with advantage?
Yeah, roll me a charisma check with advantage.
Anya mentally sends a message to Hafren, and she's like, keep watch for anyone suspicious who might attack him for his armor. Please.
It's probably Hafren, to be honest. It is very gold and shiny.
Just a charisma flat
This is true.
check is 19.
Hafren's
19.
Sweating.
Yeah, no.
Much like Bertie.
People are looking at you impressed left, right, and center.
All right, he'll bring in the finger guns every now and then and spin around to his left, but keep on walking in the same direction. So now he's pointing at those same people who are jaw dropping, walking away, pointing at them like that, and then he spins back around to keep on walking forward.
One noble woman faints into the crowd.
But as she faints, Neumann disappears. He uses feline agility and catches her.
Oh my god.
Roll me a dexterity check.
And brings up. Uses. Okay.
Crowd goes wild.
This would be funny if I butcher this. 14. I rolled a natural 14, so that gives me, if it's a flat dexterity, that's a 19.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
god.
You managed to catch her.
I used lesser restoration on her as well.
She's in love with Neumann instantly.
All right.
Yeah.
That's incredible. What's the crowd's reaction, Darby?
They're loving it.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Was Neumann this smooth
is golden.
before? I don't remember this.
Well,
The
you would
more
know I'm very
attention-
smooth right now.
The more attention our little group gets, the more sort of grouchy Anya is getting. She's just kind of looking around like, I don't want to be here.
Okay. One more thing.
Oh no.
Neumann puts his arms forwards, completely outstretched, and he slowly puts them around his body, and he's like gesturing people to move away. And then he takes like a
Bertie
couple of steps
hides behind
backwards.
Anya.
Takes a couple of steps backwards. Very rhythmic.
Anya
And then
sort
he
of
takes-
puts an arm to protect Bertie as well.
And then he takes a
Little
quick
round
Man,
skip.
so it works.
He takes a quick skip, kicks one of the legs out to his right. His left leg drops down to the ground, and he starts breakdancing.
Uh,
I'm gonna milk this.
you notice.
Anya's
you know-
like, don't look, Bertie, don't look.
You
You'll
notice as
only
you,
feel shame.
you notice as you start doing this, that in the corner of your eye, a gnomish figure starts. He's not gonna join you per se, but he is gonna accompany your dancing with like some music.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Like this orange haired kind of
No! You can't do this!
Oh. This is Jake's
Did
old
you-
character
did you
doing
realise-
cameo.
No, I didn't until Eddie reacted the way Eddie reacted.
Oh my
No!
Oh,
Bastard!
yes, old horrible character, apparently.
is it just
Ugliest little gnome you've ever
Yeah.
met. The warts and all.
yeah
And that's canon, baby.
Oh, of course he's here. Oh,
yeah.
amazing.
How many of him are there?
Only one apparently. I've already
Yeah.
checked.
Yes.
It's my old
So
character
confused and
had
terrified.
ice clones.
Oh,
A lot of them.
Oh, that's
Many.
To make a barbershop quartet, and then some. So,
my gosh. And now he's accompanying Newman's breakdancing with song.
yes.
What sort of
So,
tune is he playing?
I'm imagining like a rhythmic sort of clap, but with like just some like freestyle flute.
I imagined he was beatboxing, honestly.
That's pretty. That's incredible.
I think
Oh.
he starts off beatboxing and then utilizes the sound side of minor illusion to basically loop the beatboxing and then goes to his flute.
That's incredible.
Amazing.
But he's like still tucked, like hidden behind Anya. He's like, this is really weird.
I don't know where that small little gnome came from, but he needs to stop encouraging him right now.
Okay, and then once the breakdancing comes to an end, Neumann is just going to get back onto his feet. He's going to take a couple of ball bearings and he's going to infuse them with... Let me just double check what I can do again. He's going to infuse them with... I guess just lights. He's going to infuse them with lights, and then he's going to use minor illusion on them to emit sparkles. And then he's just going to throw that up in the air. And he's going to cue the little gnome to sort of do like finish his song with like a really loud, like thunderous clap. As those ball bearings glimmering with like glittering light and flashing colors just goes into the air and falls back down in Neumann's hands whilst he's got his arm outstretched as far as he can above his head.
Yeah.
Anya's just to Bertie, she's just like, I think that this armor is way too powerful. For
I
this
agree.
Large cat boy.
I agree. Like, that's, oh my gosh. That's kind of cool, though, I gotta admit. A little
yes,
bit
it's
cringe,
very
but very
flashy.
cool.
I am very scared that he will just be like this now.
It's gonna be fun traveling with him, that's for sure. I imagine like the party, the crowd is just going buck wild at this point. Is that
Yeah.
canon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty impressive setup you got there.
Yeah, it is. What do you reckon? Like, thank you so much for your help as well. That helped out so much. This is probably one of the, just between you and me, this is probably one of the best days of my entire life.
Oh, yeah?
And you played a big part in that, and I appreciate it. Name's Neumann. What about you?
Jarl Alwyn.
Oh, nice to meet you, Jarl. I'm Neumann Mills.
I'll have to remember that name.
Yeah, you're quite the accomplished musician. It's very impressive.
Not just musician, bard extraordinaire.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I need a title. I'll come up with one. But first, can I ask a favour? Is that crown on your head?
Oh, yeah.
Can I just have a look at that quickly?
No. It's my crown.
No, okay, well, can you just put it on the ground then? I've been to enough sort of busking events to know how this all works, and I feel like you need to be repaid for your efforts. So he says he stops talking to Joel, and he just looks around to the entire crowd, who I'm guessing is probably paying a lot of attention. And he goes, thank you, everyone. I loved the atmosphere, and if everyone could give a special thanks to Jarl as well for playing that amazing tune. He has a little crown here if anyone wants to give him some tips as well. I owe it all to him. He really made it work.
Oh.
And he gestures for Jarl to put his crown on the ground or something to collect.
He grabs like a pouch out and opens it up.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you very much, Jarl. But I think my friends want to get out of here, so...
Oh, no problem. If you ever want to check out mine and my mate's home, we're at the Fellowship's Keep.
Oh, okay.
In
Is that nearby in town? Excellent. Well,
yeah, it's towards the edge of the city. Opposite side to the workshop.
We'll do that on our way out. Thank you very much.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Did they give Joel lots of money? The crowd?
They give him a bit. Yeah.
He doesn't need any money.
I know, he
He's
doesn't
so
need it.
fucking rich.
Doesn't know that. I know that.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
As he's retreating, Anya kind of has a That's So Raven moment of just like freeze frame, except instead of looking into the future, it's looking back into the past, and she's like, I know that gnome. He was at the battle where I lost my eyes.
Yeah, there was two of him at that battle. One of them was incredibly wet.
He has a very crazy twin.
Oh, yeah, the battle thing. You don't talk about that much. That guy was there?
Yes.
He's pretty old, I guess. He doesn't look it, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, age is kind of...
Yeah, I guess that's... Yeah, gnomes do that as well. Yeah.
How do gnome ages work, Darby?
Don't you go crazy from...
equivalent... about the same age length as dwarves.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, okay. So it's
yeah.
pretty decent.
Yeah.
Disgusting. It means it's going to live for so long. Terrible.
Yeah, okay, cool. Was he like was he helping the battle thing, or is he just there, I guess, playing music? Well, cool.
Sorry. Brain just exited the building. No, yeah. No, he was one of the great heroes that was battling.
Oh.
I guess. I don't know. It was a very confusing time. He was with Parentia and her tiger. Yeah.
The angry dwarf lady. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Well,
So,
he doesn't seem so
huh.
angry, so he must have been the fun one in the group or something.
I guess so.
I'm
man.
sure as a bard, he was certainly something.
Well, I mean, I've met one bard as well, and they were really cool. And oh my god, I cannot wait to tell Ross about this. Ross is absolutely gonna love hearing about this. Oh, if only she was here. Oh, if only they were here. That would have been amazing.
I can,
I'll just have to
you
tell
can send
them
her a
about it.
letter, or I can send her a message for you.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
we're probably going to go back and see him, possibly. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
He'll
true.
be in town, or hopefully they haven't been posted away for anything. But yeah, hopefully I can get the chance to tell her myself. But anyways, until then, oh boy, let's go have a look around, guys. Is there anything you want to do?
This is your vacation, Neumann. This is the you part of the holiday.
Well, there's
Your
definitely
choice.
there's definitely one place I'm going, but I sort of just want to have a look around at the different shops. He looks at the doorways for these shops. How big is Neumann now?
I mean, he's the same height as he
Same
always
height.
is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was imagining, like, are we talking
Too
like
tall.
Hulkbuster
Yeah,
levels?
that's what
No.
I'm imagining.
No. So it's actually, oddly for plate armor, it's actually quite form-fitting.
Yeah.
Oh, very sexy.
Just
then.
going off
Like
the
not
picture.
not incredibly form-fitting, but it's not as bulky as most plate armor would be.
Fair enough.
The enchantments and the way that the plates are able to shift allow it to much more, like, be much more contoured to the shape and size of the occupant.
Well, okay, cool. He won't have any trouble going into the shops. So I guess, he just wants to have a look and see what they've got to offer. Maybe they'll have goggles of night.
Yeah. So the shops that are options here. There is the glowing beacon. I don't have where that's from, where that is in the city, but it's a fairly high class looking place. The Ebon Amulet in the Tabernacle, the Az's Flame, and Innis Anvil, and the Quill of the Gods.
Innis Anvil and Quill of the Gods does sound the best out of all of them, in my personal opinion. Let's go to Innis Anvil.
Okay, so this is a kind of blacksmith, smithy style shop, and there is a dwarven figure who operates the shop. Hello, Merivale. You are?
I'm Neumann, and these are my good friends, Anya and Birdie.
Yeah.
And
Friends.
Catherine.
Okay. I can see that you, good sir, are not wanting for armor with such a fine suit as that.
Yeah, just wanted to take a look around. We only just got here today, actually, so I just wanted to have a look
really?
around, yeah.
But we have I kind of work as a bit of a middleman, as well as making stuff myself. But for all the local blacksmiths and armorers and the like, most of them don't have the social skills or the patience to sell their own wares. So they let me deal with the people.
Fair enough, that sounds like quite the gig. Do you get a commission off that or something?
Yeah, a little bit. Nothing too much. Just enough to keep me in business.
Yeah, fair enough. My dad's a businessman, so I know how all this works.
Ah.
That's definitely an interesting sort of situation you find yourself in. But yeah, anyways, I was just wanting to have a look and see what kind of stuff you've got, and some advice as well, perhaps. Big on potions at the moment. Would love to get some potions, but I know this probably isn't the place, but sounds like you're the people person. You might know who to see.
So you're probably best off looking at probably the Az's Flame. It tends to have the greatest variety of stuff for adventurers. Maybe a little bit of stuff at the Ebon Amulet. If you're really lucky, there might be a couple of potions at Quill of the Gods, but they don't tend to deal with potions and items as such. More so just little baubles and components rather than full-blown enchanted artifacts and the like.
Yeah, well, that sounds like the kind of place I want to go as well. So thank you very much. But yeah.
I do have a question. So you work in the blacksmith crafts, yes?
Well, for the most part, I'm more of a tinkerer myself, but I dabble in blacksmithing.
I may have a little commission request. Not for anything. It is purely something cosmetic. I am thinking of making a gift for a friend.
Okay. What were we talking about here?
I am thinking maybe a diadem.
Okay.
But I want it to be of a certain shape. Is that possible? And there may be a chance for an enchantment commission as well, as it will need to be very heat resistant.
Okay.
Birdie looks immediately over at Neumann and raises his eyebrows.
Newman is already looking at you with his hand, like his palms pushing into the side of his cheek, scream style. Like.
may have to get in touch with someone about the enchantment, but I can definitely do that. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm probably your best bet in the city for custom work like that.
Oh, wonderful. Well, the designs that I am hoping to make, if this sounds like something you can do, I am hoping for the main feature in the center to be a large axe, and for the inward towards the axe, I would like there to be many hands reaching together to hold the axe up.
That's really
Many
cool.
hands
That is really cool.
reaching to hold the axe up.
Yes.
She's getting a present for Rook.
I know. The enchantment gave it
Alrighty.
away.
That and he quickly does a sketch up. They quickly do a sketch up to show to you and go, is this what you're thinking of? And yeah,
That would be perfect, I believe.
It might take a few moments of back and forth and adjusting, but
Yeah.
you
I
very
think that
quickly.
maybe if you add, like, just for flavoring, a couple of little flames reaching up from the hands, that would also be fine. But yes,
Alright.
this will do quite nicely, I think.
All right.
Oh, you must make sure that there are these symbols on the axe. That is very important.
Symbols on axe.
I believe maybe they are some form of familial thing. I don't know. I have not asked the gift recipient.
Oh, of course. Any sort of additional engraving?
I did not think this far.
Well, the engraving's the easy bit. So if you think of anything, even when you come to pick it up, it takes 10 minutes.
Yes, I think that maybe let me think on it, and I will get back to you. Now, as far as prices and as far as time frame for this one to be completed.
So, I'll have to confirm two things. What kind of enchantments would you like on it?
Oh, just a heat resistance. I do not want it to melt, which may sound ridiculous given it is made of metal, but
Fire Ganassi, you're talking about.
mayhaps.
You went like very gently because he doesn't know his own strength with this thing at the moment. Just very lightly nudges you with his elbow.
The lady who works in town. She's a Fire Ganassi.
Should you roll an attack roll?
I've done bits and pieces of jewelry for her in the past. Not so much in the way of diadems, but earrings, stuff like that. Rings. Sometimes she asks for fire resistance to them. What kind of material were you thinking for?
I was thinking, almost like a beautiful tarnished bronze.
Tarnished bronze. And any sort of gem work?
How about a ruby in the hilt of the axe? Like right down the bottom on the end of the hilt.
Sounds wonderful. Alright, so with all of that, I would say that's gonna come to about 150 gold all up, and it will take about 2 weeks. I could probably push that up forward for about an additional 100 gold.
That is done.
Just a matter of hiring the right mages. All right.
How soon can you push it forward for?
I can probably get it done by the end of this week.
Wonderful. Well, here is your gold.
Thank you.
She like just grabs like out of her quite hefty at this point sack of gold. She's like just like she goes to count it out and then she's like shrugs and tosses what's probably close to 300 gold pieces. She's like, there you go. That's probably more than enough.
Yeah, that. Do you want me to take the change out for you?
No, it's fine. If you think of anything pretty or something that you can add, I don't know. I don't usually. What gift do you get? You know?
Understood. Understood. Okay.
Neumann, this is wild. She spent so much money on that. And like you only buy presents for people that like you really really care for, you know?
Yes.
That's amazing.
I wonder if there's like a hidden catch or something to this gift. Like, I don't even know. Do you reckon there could be?
I mean, like if that were me, I would probably be very happy to repay the kindness of that gift, you know? So I don't know if that's what Anya's angle is, but like that's I think it's kind of serious.
What if Luke had a gift to give anyways?
With my passive
Oh yeah, you're able to hear this.
Anya's just like, oh Bertie, would you like a diadem too? I can certainly get one commissioned. He's kind of chuckling.
No. That's,
Is there anything I can help you two gentlemen with?
Well, I wouldn't mind a diamond. I wouldn't mind one. if you're offering, I'll take one, Anya.
Yeah.
Okay. No, actually, I just considered that. I just considered everything about that, and I decided that I do not want you and Rook to have matching diadems. Thank you. I will get you a gift at the next store. Okay?
Okay. Sounds good. I'm good, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you all look like you're pretty well up for weaponry. I don't really have any enchanted arrows at the moment, which might be the thing that would help you adventuring wise. They point at you, Anya.
Yeah.
But it's a pity. I have heard that I may be getting some form of slaying arrow shortly, but can never be too certain of those coming in. Yeah, but feel free to look around. If not, if you see anything you like, call out.
Yeah, sure. Perhaps
Wonderful.
the arrow might be
Thank
in
you
when
for
we
your
come
help.
to pick up the gift.
Quite possibly so.
Now, quick question, actually, because you are the people person.
Yeah.
This Jarl Arwen guy, does that ring a bell?
Oh, yes. He's one of those Halloween lads.
He's in town. And
Well, I would expect so. He doesn't live here all the time, but he's got quarters in their keep.
yeah, I believe he's invited us over actually, just to go have a look.
Well,
I just wanted to
lucky
make
you.
sure it wasn't shady.
Oh no, he's a little weird, but not malicious at all.
Okay, perfect, because stranger danger and all that.
No.
But
No,
yeah,
I
excellent.
don't think Mr. Rallock would take much of his shit if he was shady.
Fair enough. Well, all right. Well, I'm ready to head off to the next one, guys. Do you want to come with, or are you gonna stay and have a look here?
I have to come with you. I am buying you a gift at the next store.
Yeah, fair
Well,
enough.
you see- Yeah, no, it's all good. Might stop by again soon, though. Sounds cool. Have fun making the special diadem for Anya's special friend.
See you soon.
Bye.
Okay, on to the potion store, which I believe was just the general store, he said. The one with all of the adventuring items.
Yeah, so that was.
Yeah, this place is really great. I've actually been here before, back when I was here, but yeah. They probably won't recognize me though, faces and all that.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah. Some cool, just cool general stuff. Obviously, the potions aren't as good as Birdie's elixir, but what is? Am I right?
I mean, to be honest, Birdie.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I want this to come down to chance, actually. So can I please make a roll to see whether or not perhaps Birdie's elixir might have contributed to my great success in not getting attacked at all by the scorpion?
Is that an
during
intelligence roll?
Yeah, that is an intelligence check.
Yes. Alright. So I'm going to set the DC to something somewhat reasonable. Let's go a 14. DC
Alright.
14. Anything less, he believes Birdie's elixir did that. 14 or
Oh.
above, he
Come on.
knows it wasn't Birdie's elixir. Oh no.
What was it?
10. No, 11. 11. So
Yes, Neumann.
I didn't get attacked much at all. I was very good at getting out of the way. I actually think because I sculled your elixir, have you changed something? Because I could have sworn last time I had it, it didn't actually do too much.
Oh, I know what it is. I believe it is the new flavor that Bertie introduced, right? The mayonnaise spray.
Well, I did tinker with the recipe a bit. Yes, that's right.
Now that you mention it, I did scull it, so I didn't really taste too much, but it did taste quite nice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever, kid. Yeah, it had mayonnaise in it. Yeah, I guess it's like your spinach or something, I suppose. Yeah, no, new recipe. I've turned over a new leaf. I know you kind of had a bit of a doubting me and my wares, but while I've been on the road, I've done a bit of changes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Fair enough.
And,
Well, I might buy some more in the future. If you come up with any interesting new
Cha-ching!
flavors, I'd love to try the new different advantages I can get out of it.
Oh, for sure, Neumann. I'd be more than happy to come to an arrangement, and yeah, for sure. After all, I'm kind of producing a bunch of different flavors. They all have different effects, so you'll have to really collect the set. Yeah, no, we can talk about this. This sounds great. Good job, good idea. Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. So yeah, we're just going to talk about this as they trekked on towards
Yeah.
the
So
next door.
it's
chattering.
at this point that you reach the Azer's Flame. So yeah, considered the best magic store in the city. And you enter and you see this dark-skinned human figure. Hello. How can I help you?
Hey, just here.
Having a look around, this place was recommended to us, so we thought we'd drop by and have a look.
It was, of course. Was there?
Eddie.
I feel like I've already rolled attractiveness for this person, but I can't remember, and we weren't recording it.
Old game.
There are 6.
Fair.
I'm here for some potions. Just wanted to have a look specifically. Perhaps there might be something else that catches my eye, but right now, yeah, I've got my eyes set on potions.
Anything in particular? Standard healing potions?
Some more healing potions would be good. I would like to get my hand on a superior or two if possible.
I do happen to... Let me see what I've got here. Let me see.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Darby, but is this the one that Chira has beef with?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I could feel it in my bones.
Hopefully for not being a charlatan.
No, just issues Chira had, I think.
Issues Chira had with bad business.
What she believed was bad business.
Interesting.
This is true.
Which was, in fact, just not wanting a thief in his store.
That's
fair.
right. I know who this guy is. Yeah.
That's fair. Shira was another character of Eddie's, along with Valencia in this campaign.
When
Shira
Darby
was not the
mentioned
thief.
the fire ganassi, I'm pretty sure that was a little hint
Oh, cool.
to Chira.
I do not understand, but yes. Cool.
I currently have, what is it? I have 1 Supreme. Those go for quite a price. 1 Supreme. 4 Superior. 5 Greater. And 9 Regular.
Alrighty. Just out of curiosity, probably not going to get it because I have my heart set on the superior, but how much are you offering or asking for your supreme potions?
So, the Supreme... Let me just check my catalog here. The Supreme...
Did you say that because I'm a tabaxi?
He's a cat.
It did not cross my mind, so...
Oh, man. That's great. I love it.
A potion of Supreme Healing is 25,000 gold.
Yep, no, sorry, mate. Perhaps next time, just because I want to buy a few potions, and if I buy that, I would not be buying a few potions. So
the Superiors go for 5,000 each. The Greater go for 500 each, and the Healing go for 50 each.
Alrighty, can I please have 1 superior?
Yes.
And can I also have... And he just checks his bag. Can I please have... we'll go with only 1 greater. I'm pretty stocked up on those, but it was mainly the superior came. So 1 superior and 1 greater, please.
Alright, so that comes to 5,550 gold. Now, we do have a couple of other potions as well, if you were looking to buy.
Absolutely, what are you offering?
We do have, what do we have here? We have a potion of invisibility. Those are a bit on the expensive side, though. About 20,000 gold.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, not
I
interested
felt
in
that in my nether regions. That was... I forgot how expensive those were.
A potion of longevity, which extends one's physical children behave.
Yeah, come on, guys. Be more mature.
A potion of longevity, which Uh,
What does it do, Darby? What does it do?
which increases one's age, physical age.
Excellent.
What?
Yes.
Really weird.
By how much would you say? Is it a percentage thing, or is it just a set amount, or?
It is a range relative to the human lifespan, up to between 6 and 12 years. It can reduce one's current physical age by.
Man, that's just. The fact
To-
that kind of stuff
I
exists.
take a nap in my age 6 to 12 years.
To
This
That
is
doesn't surprise
to a
me.
minimum of 13 years.
Excellent.
There
That's
is-
a very interesting one, actually.
If you imbibe subsequent potions of longevity, though, unfortunately, there is a slight chance that you will instead age by that number of years.
Interesting. Life magic. Sounds complicated.
Just a
Yes.
little. This is one that comes to us from the Ealic Isles. Is a potion of possibility. When you drink this potion, you gain a little insight into the way that the soul works, and it allows you to kind of enhance the way things are going for you or against you.
Oh, I've used potions like that before. Not that I need them, but you know, they're great.
So it essentially gives you 2 luck points for the duration.
Thought so, yeah.
There's a potion of speed we have in.
Sounds all pretty cool. Got a lot of
Yeah.
amazing potions there, sir.
I'm actually quite interested in that longevity potion, actually. How much are you asking for that?
10,000 gold.
Oh man, that's
also
a
have-
lot of money.
Have a potion of giant size and a handful of potions of giant strength in varying forms.
So Anya, for my gift, I was thinking a potion of longevity. How does that sound?
How much was the potion of longevity again?
10,000 gold.
She digs around in her purse and she's
No
like,
way! No!
Oh my god.
will 1,000 platinum do?
Or he's just staring.
That works out. That works out, yes.
There you go, silly cat.
Anya! And he just
And-
full on hugs you.
but why are you
And then Neumann deduct the 5,550 for your
Yeah,
potions of healing.
I've already done that.
Sir, before we go,
Yes.
do you know of a good bakery or port house nearby?
Porthouse. I'll have to ask you because it's not something I've ever. What is a porthouse?
If I'm thinking correctly, it's where they make port.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Basically, you get the
I'm gonna look it
alcohol.
up.
It could be like
Sure.
yeah.
Yep. Porthouse. Well, that's like
Yeah.
There's a few bars that basically do that. Yeah, social.
I'm
Usually taverns, but yes.
I don't have any of those written down, but we'll say for the
Port House, a company that produces port. There we go.
okay, yeah. For the sake of time, like he puts you on to a couple
Nice
of good
bakery
bakeries.
is fine.
Yeah, a nice bakery and a nice liquor store essentially. So
Okay.
you're not quite
I've been
getting
here
those.
before.
You're not quite getting those straight from the manufacturer prices, but you're getting a good variety of
Yeah.
options, and you'll know that the good stuff is the good stuff.
She looks a little bit not resigned because she seems like fine with it, but she's kind of like offhandedly a bit bored. And she walks into the bakery and she's like, she gestures to Bertie and she's like, "Go on, whatever you want, within whatever means."
You don't have to buy me for get me a gift. That's not.
No, Bertie, I think that maybe I sometimes am a bit hard on you, and
no. Sorry, go on.
no, laughter is fine. Laughter is good. It means that you are comfortable enough to laugh and not think that I would kill you, which is good.
Well, I laugh a lot, so let's continue this conversation.
But honestly, Bertie, I do not know that much about you or about what you like. Neumann, potions, easy. Or I could have got him some tech stuff. Rook? Well, I know a bit about her now.
Yeah, I mean, you're close to Rook, so it's understandable, you know.
But
Yeah.
we've been through a lot together, and I can't offer you much, but I can offer you the two things I have seen you buy in copious amounts, which is very good baked goods, and she gestures at the bakery. I'm imagining it's some cute little rustic thing, because, the town of Halloween?
No, this is Keithville.
Keithville. I can remember. I always got them mixed up when we were playing too. It's probably like a little hip place now because it's got the Fellowship of Halloween there. So she's like, is very nice baked goods and also very good alcohol. So we are going to the port house across the road also. And you can just stock up the cart. I know I don't contribute much to the cart, and that is a point of contention.
Well, it's true. People don't actually pay. Yeah, well, yeah. How are you putting that up? Yeah, okay. I suppose it's an exchange of service. Yeah, I can get that. Yeah, sure.
No,
Okay.
Betty, it is a gift. And she pulls out yeah, sure, we'll go 100 platinum pieces. And she's like, that's rent right there for me and the cat, I guess, or whoever else. Just for until you see fit for whenever.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Thank you. He very greedily snatches that off your hand.
I expected as much, and she's like, she turns to whoever the baker server is, and she's like, let him get what he wants, and I will pay whatever price. I don't care if he buys out the whole bakery. There is just a limit of 9,400 platinum pieces, and about 30,000 gold pieces. So, if it's over that, I'm probably not going to be very impressed. So please keep that in mind.
Well, cool, great. But he's very cheerfully, little ears pricked up.
She
And
sits.
he,
She's like, also 1 black coffee, please. And she sits in on one of the tables and starts reading her book while Bertie does his little perusing.
So how much pastry does Bertie want?
Oh, you can only carry so much. He's looking at like the more like fancier, like, you know, the really nice like buttery layers kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Buy himself
And
a
I
little
think-
cake.
The one that has
I think-
literal
pastries.
edible golden flakes on it.
Oh, if he had that, he
I
would
think-
like just
I think-
nut on site. But yeah.
A place like this too, you can get them like for a small extra fee, get them enchanted to kind of stay on the road, like
Oh yeah.
their long life.
So Bertie is like very, very cheerfully like pattering along with like the seller, like picking out like a little like a box kind of thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Of pastries for himself. He's
Uh,
very cheerful. It's very
yeah.
uncomfortable when Anya's talking to him, and then like suddenly very cheerful. He's on charge of like,
Yeah.
oh yes, we'll pick that. pick
Which
that
is why
out. Yeah,
Anya
yeah.
just like sits down and reads a book and just does
Yeah.
not engage past.
So what was the limit Anya said again?
Oh,
That was
fuck
a
me.
lot.
A lot. 9,400 platinum pieces and
I don't
30,000
think
gold
he'd spend
pieces.
that
Yeah,
much
no,
on
he's not-
pastries. That'll be the
there's
highlight of the
not-
whole shop.
There is not that much pastries prepared.
He picked
Yeah.
out a nice box full of
How much does the
pastries
shop
for
cost?
himself.
Oh my god.
He picks out a nice box of pastries for himself. He's not gonna. He still is, you know. I would say he's not that mean, but also he doesn't entirely trust that Anu will not kill him if
Yeah.
he spends that much money. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So would he get any like cakes enchanted for the road?
I suppose so. Yeah. But
yeah.
throw that on. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Make a nice deal out of it. Yeah,
So-
that'd be great. You know, I like to take
So,
my time when I'm eating.
all- all-
you know, when you have the time to eat.
Yeah. All told, like balancing that line between getting as much as you want and not getting so much as to tempt Anya's generosity.
Yeah.
You probably end up with about 100 gold worth of pastries, which will last you for quite a while.
Oh, great. This will be great. Thank you so much. It's very nice of you, Anya. I can't. This will be great.
And with
I get
with
fucking to
Are we
muesli
done
too.
here?
Oh, wow.
Actually, sorry, do you have anything with ale spread?
Ale spread scroll.
Can I just get ale spread on toast
Ale
or
spread and
something?
cheese scroll.
Or do you have an ale bread scroll?
yeah, we could do that. 2 copper for the ale spread scroll.
Absolutely. Here you go.
Okay. And the amount Anya's spending on the pastries for Bertie, like they just throw in the coffee for free as part of that.
Cool. Anya's then like, okay, to the porthouse. 5
As
bottles.
well?
Yes, as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
5 bottles. I do not care the expense. 5 bottles is your limit.
I feel like bottles can get a lot more expensive. I feel like port can get a lot more expensive.
Exactly. That's why 5 bottles.
Very like bounces over to the like skips over to the.
I'm gonna say,
porter.
roll me a history check to find like the nicest
Oh, okay.
the nicest
Oh, not me then.
bottles that Bertie would like be
Alright.
interested in.
I just rolled an 18. Sorry, Anya, and a +4, so 22.
That's fine.
22. So yeah,
Bertie
you
knows
you managed to pick out like 5 really good bottles from
Oh,
5
a nice vintage. Oh
like,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
all of them from really good vinters, really good years.
Oh, actually, and Bertie would know exactly. Like he starts just babbling on about like just general facts about these while he's like picking them out, and like oh yes, it's really good, goes really well with this, and like yeah, really hard to get hold of actually if you're supplying for it. I'm like, yeah, that's great. And, you know, yeah. Mm.
A couple of them are like these really nice, probably century or so old Symphonian wines.
Yeah, and like I would say, like I can't do it because I don't have the personal knowledge. But like when he's talking to like the person that's selling them, yeah, but he has like a fair like he's over talking about like a fair deal of genuine knowledge that he has about these, and about just alcohol in general.
Yeah. All
like
right.
quite a lot. Yeah, he's like very animated again, more like when he was
Yeah.
talking to the pastry seller. But yeah,
Um,
specifically about this stuff.
yeah. So all told comes to probably about varied prices on the bottles. Probably about 1,800 gold.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
It only comes to 1,800 gold. Wow,
That's fine.
that's okay. That's fine.
That's fine.
Well, not great. Isn't that great? This isn't going to cost me anything afterwards, is it?
How about you throw in a couple more bottles, bring it up to 2,000 gold?
Okay, so they throw in one more bottle of the. It's a nice year, but it's not as old. Symphonian wine. So it's probably about
Symphonian
40, 50 years old as a vintage. Not the greatest year, but not a horrible year.
Yep.
But this is Symphonian wine, which is
Yeah.
some of the finest
That's fair.
in Erethold.
And it's just like, this one, we will share.
Yeah, for sure. And but he's like holding like this giant basket of like his pastries and these 5 extremely expensive bottles of alcohol.
And you kind
Great.
of, she looks over at Bertie, who's like abundant, like with these pastries and these wines, and looks over at Neumann, who I can imagine is probably looking at his swirly, fancy little potion.
Actually, yeah.
And hold on. And she just turns to Haffron, who's on her shoulder, and she's like, "This is a nice vacation, actually. I am having a nice time."
I will note that when you look at Neumann and he has the potion out, with your high deception roll, you see drifting inside of the potion is suspended within this amber liquid are a scorpion's tail, an adder's fang, a dead spider, and a tiny heart that, against all reason, is still beating.
Oh,
That's disgusting.
And Neumann is fascinated by
that's horrific.
That's terrifying.
But as a note, I'm gonna see how well I can replicate it. But when you say about like enjoying the vacation, you hear outwardly from Haffron.
Purring.
And inwardly through your familial connection, you get like this sense of like enjoyment and content.
Yeah,
Aw,
cool. Aw,
That's so cute.
That's cute.
So cute.
Bertie, as much fun as you're having, you can't help but shake the feeling that like, Caius, thinking about what Caius said in his response earlier that
Imagine
day.
we're like pattering around, like walking
And-
outside this shop, like just
And-
generally chatting.
and
yeah.
there's that kind of thought of like, he's like he's got the sending stone. Would he respond if he found out anything? Or does him not having used the sending stone to get in touch mean that something's going wrong?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's the niggling
you're not-
worry in the
He's
back
probably
of
been
his
having
Yeah.
that the whole time. But yeah. So it's like Shiv like, are you guys like you're going off to like visit that Jarl guy, right?
Yeah, aren't we all?
I mean, I guess it would be nice to have a conversation with the people who I fought alongside with. In the battle.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How about you guys go ahead? Because I'm pretty sure I can remember where it is. I'll catch up with you guys in a moment. Yeah.
Yes, of course. You can't be carrying around all the pastries for.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they
no.
must go back to Milsey. I get this.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
He's
that's
on
all
a
good.
different continent right now.
While Betty is saying this, he's like
Anya
opening up his
doesn't
little
know that.
backpack and trying to like shove his like basket into his little backpack because it's a handy haversack, so
Yeah.
it's like a little TARDIS space.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's all good, but yeah, I just gotta freshen up and I'll be with you guys in a moment. Yeah.
Of course.
Cool. Okay, I'll catch you guys later. And Betty like scurries off.
As this happens, Anya starts like just asking Neumann some mundane questions about the horrific potion.
That's very fair.
All right.
So Betty kind of like scurries sort of like off to try and find like, I don't know, a little alleyway, Peter, or like somewhere where you
Yeah.
can some semblance of privacy, even if you have to like face step sideways through a building to get away from these guys.
Yep.
Cool. And he kind of like looks around for a bit, and then he sort of like presses like his little fingers to his neck, and he casts sending, and he says, sorry if I'm being annoying, I just got a little worried. I mean, I just wanted to check in. You okay? You're not doing something dangerous, right?
So
he just waits to hear if he can hear a response. Is there
you feel the spell connect, but you don't get any response.
Hey guys, hello. I know you're still new at this stuff. Hey, you all good? I'm the sending spell isn't even working now. Guys. And Betty just keeps kind of calling out. He even tries to focus in the way that he does when he sometimes speaks in people's heads. For a very long time on accident that was, but now more on purpose.
Yeah.
But he knows that there's a limit to how far it can reach, even if he's really questioned why or how he can do it.
All right.
I think he has pauses. Why isn't he? And then Bertie kind of crouches to the ground in more of an I'm freaking out kind of way rather than anything else. And if there were others around him, which he's tried to make sure that there aren't, they would see his kind of glamour start to waver more, then very carefully presented and prettified and put together illusion, dropping to look more haggard and haunted and genuinely worried as he realizes, I don't even know where he is.
The other thing is, because you've got a decent passive perception, you would notice it to a degree. Like you're probably more overwhelmed with worry, but like the usual pink and purple of like your hair when you're not glamour, when you're not both when you are and aren't glamoured up. But in this case, when you're not glamoured up, has lost pretty much all saturation.
That's not great.
It is
interesting.
It's still
when the not in front of a mirror right now, I guess.
But like you managed to catch the look of a lock in the corner of your eye and notice, that is like a dark or a mid grey, considering the lightness of like the lock.
He like kind of catches that and then pushes it back, and then sort of he kind of like sort of like hurriedly reaches into his backpack and pulls out his spell book, the burned black looking one with the thin red veiny tendrils all over it, and starts flipping through with one hand, the other trying to mark out sigils in the dirt. And I assume there's dirt. There's some dirt, or is it cobblestone?
There's some dirt in the side alley. Like the main street is cobbled, but the side alleys they haven't really bothered to do too much with.
So he's got his spell book, again the gross one, and he's flipping through it with one hand, and the other one he's trying to mark out sigils in the dirt, kind of like frantically crossing them out one by one as he realizes there isn't much he can do to reach out at all, because again he doesn't know where Caius is, he doesn't really know what the situation is at all, and then he turns to a blank page marked with a heavily crumpled Church of Fethys pamphlet, which he snatches after a few moments of thought. And he puts his left hand into the two-fingered shush gesture of Fethys to his chest, and Bertie prays. And he says, Hey, Fethys, oh buddy, oh pal, my very, very good friend, it's your best boy Bertie calling out to you to try to do anything really for a friend who I think is in danger. That's the holy god being thing, right? Helping people in danger, right? It's Caius Beatrice Silvius, a noble from Durham, blonde hair, green eyes, super chiseled jawline, and smoking hot. Well, you get the picture. Really cheerful and good at taking hits, and I like him. But I think he's in trouble, and you do the helping thing, right? So help him? And he claps his hands together and tries his hardest to fling whatever kind of healing energy he can manage across as far a space as he needs. And he closes his eyes and just hopes.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, no. Okay, hang on. I will roll. Okay. I rolled a 6. What's my persuasion? +5. So that's an 11. Great. That's real great.
Birdie.
Dice dies. He's dead. Goodbye.
As far as you can tell, there is no response.
Oh no. Crap. And again, like Birdie like tries again to kind of like sort of cast out like sort of like a healing like energy. Like, did that work? Did that work? He looks around like more panicked again. He's like, okay, typical. Can't say I blame you for not listening to me.
If you would like to try again, try the check again as part of that second attempt at healing magic, you can do so at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. All right, I'll try. Oh, great. So that first roll was a 19. Awesome.
The second one's going to be 17.
The second one was a 10, so that's 15 technically. So
that's all right.
That's better.
There still seems to be no response.
Great. Sorry, Mitch out in the ether. Okay. Well then, Birdie is looking very, again, hopefully to no one around, Birdie is looking very panicked and with kind of a metaphorical shadow cast over his eyes. And, okay, so, and like petals are like fluttering everywhere pretty much because he's freaking out. Birdie kind of reaches with shaking hands into one of the many hidden pockets in his jacket. And I guess he draws out 3 things. So a vial of black demon ichor, a vial of ash, which is from human remains, I believe, and the ceremonial dagger he brought from Krostigar in the Dwarven City back then. So he splashes the ichor and ash on the ground and carves the same symbol that was once clearly visible on his left wrist into the earth. And after a moment's contemplation, I guess, it's like hands would be shaking, he nicks the same point where the circle of his tattoo would have been visible and lets a few drops of that blood that, falls into the earth as well. And this time, instead of laying a head down as he did when he first cast the spell to try and contact his patron, he slams both hands into the center and tries to pulse the last reserve of his magic into the sigil he's created. And he says, I don't know if my words will be heeded, but I owe so much to the power you have granted me, and I need your help. Help him. As always, if there is a price, I will pay it. And he slams his hands back down again and closes his eyes and hopes something.
There is no need for a check with this one. You immediately feel like magic being channeled out of you. And you feel this momentary connection with Caius from afar, as if the magic is helping somewhat. However, the immediate things, any remaining warlock slots that you have left uncasted, are expended.
Okay.
And you can only regain them. And you can only regain them on a long rest, rather than a short rest.
Because again, I guess Birdie would grab the staff and try to slam it down to try again to recover that spell slot or something, and nothing happens.
I mean, you can do that. You can do that with the staff, but that's the only that's the last spell slot you get for the day.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's not all. That's not all.
Oh, okay.
Let me bring some stuff up.
I don't like the sound of that. Caius is okay. That's great.
Your hit point maximum is immediately reduced by 15.
So how does that physically happen? Does Birdie just falls completely to the ground or something when this happens, or that's a lot of pain all of a sudden?
I can't imagine that would
Jesus Christ.
Pleasant at all.
Yeah.
So kind of for a moment he's like, it worked, and then he gets kind of flonk.
Yeah. You feel this magic draining out of you, and it's life energy. It is you're basically drained. You also
pass out, or
you don't quite
also
not quite pass out.
Okay.
You also gain 4 levels of
hang on.
exhaustion.
You only hear muffles.
You also gain 4 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm like, great, it worked, and then he just passes the fuck out like instantly on the
Yeah.
street. Great. Shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Barry's just like passed out in an alleyway now, I guess. That's okay, great.
So
Well, presumably Kai's is okay, so that's fine.
you are conscious. You're just in a very weakened state.
So
Ooh.
that is hit points maximum is halved. Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Your speed is
Jesus.
halved, and you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, so you're working at the moment with an effective hit point maximum of 29. Until you can get a long rest in.
Okay, so I guess because he slammed down the thing to regain 1 more hit point, a hit spell slot, sorry. He basically like just kind of like slumps, like all the energy is drained out of his body, and then he manages to reach up again, I guess his fingers to his throat and tries to cast Sending one more time, I guess, with like the last of his magical energy.
Okay.
Cool. And I guess he'll be like, hey, Caius, are you okay? Are you hurt? Are you alive? What happened? I was really worried.
You
That's
feel
all
the
he can
spell.
manage.
Yeah, you feel the spell connect, and Caius, fresh out of battle, is able to respond.
Okay, cool.
Because it's been a few seconds to a minute. By the time you recover and use the staff to gain that spell slot back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, fucked over. Okay, jeez.
So you hear a very soft voice cut through that is not the normal happy chirpy self of Caius. You hear laboured breathing. Led my friends into a trap. Survived, but barely. I don't know what happened, but I know I failed my friends. I just...
God damn it! I bet he tries to repeatedly try and cast Sending again, but he's got no magical reserve left and no energy left, I guess, either. So you guys just yell, but he just yelling. Yeah, cool, great.
And that's where we're going to leave the session.
Oh my god. Okay, cool.
What a
Fun
roller
times.
coaster.
Fun times, guys.
Trying to show your privates on camera, Jesus.
There's one thing
Sorry,
I've
my
learned.
cat is showing his butthole.
I was gonna say,
That's
probably best to explicitly mention that that's the cat you're talking to there.
Very,
He just
Cool.
woke up.
Yeah, one of the things our party will never do is have every team member having fun at the same time.
It's very true.
It is not allowed. Vacation's
Yeah.
over, baby.
Yeah. Or vacations in force, because Birdie's got to rest off those exhaustion levels.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, this is true.
You guys
What
gotta
a-
come pick him up.
What a bizarre journey this has been.
Oh my god.
Bizarre adventure.
Yeah, Newman's Bizarre Adventure.
Newman's bizarre adventure.
And on that note, I think we're going to leave you.
Thanks,
Goodbye.
guys.
Thanks-
Take
Thanks
care.
for watching.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
week.
listening.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Toodles.
Alright, I'm gonna finish recording now, Darby. Just for a moment.
Yeah.
And there we go.
It sounded
That's
good on my end, so in
Yeah.
theory...
Have a listen and let me know. Otherwise, I'll send you this. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Well, that was fun.
Jesus, speak for yourself. I was down here.